Happy November, you guys. I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for another reaction to Frieren. This is episode 25.
心がないパターンも考えた方がいい。その場合は力技になるだろうけどね。
できるのか。
もしかしたら私、フリーレン様を殺せるかもしれません。そう。はい。
What's with the flashback? Who's bleeding like that?
いや、はいって。そうですか。ブライさんも。
They ran into trouble?
おかげで逃げ切ることができたのです。無事に脱出できているといいのですが。
Oh, wow, it followed them.
合格者なしよりマシだ。
Wow, good looking out, team.
協力しませんか。わしは初めからそのつもりだった。
True.
生体に心はないんだね。
はい。エーデルさんの見立てでは、心の働きを精密に模倣しているだけで、心そのものはないそうです。
これで楽に倒せる手段はなくなったね。
So now that we know that for sure the stone mimics or replicas don't have minds, like Frieren said, it's going to be straight strategy, straight endurance to get past these things.
仮にあの複製体がフリーレンと同じ実力なら死傷者が出かねない。
私は答えんぞ。
だろうな。
そいつに弱点はないぜ。
She said she was to go help.
情報を持っていたわけか。道理でここまで来れたわけだ。だが、とても合理的とは思えんな。それならば初めから俺たちと情報を共有して協力するべきだった。
協力できるような雰囲気じゃなかったからな。
Right, y'all got history. We were just fighting in the other episode. Why would we want to team up with you now? Okay, my thought probably would have been the same. My feelings probably would have been the same given the situation. I know that Denken was really advocating for people to make a larger group. You know, let's get the numbers, let's work together. But I don't really remember him being very convincing as to why people should, team up, because again, we were just all fighting it out, 2-3 episodes ago. So
嫌われたものだな。確かに俺はおっさんだが、面と向かって言われると来るものがあるな。
謝った方がいいんじゃない？悪かったな、おっさん。
Dang, she just digging it in. Pops.
シュピーゲルはあの扉の向こう側、宝物庫の内部にいて、本体は攻撃手段を持たない脆弱な魔物だって話だ。そいつを倒せば複製体は全部消える。体の仕業だね。命がけで宝物庫の扉を閉じる魔法。民間魔法の中でもトップクラスの封印魔法だよ。あの扉は術者が死ぬまで開くことはない。
That's quite a spell to learn and keep in your repertoire.
どちらにせよ、シュピーゲルを叩くには、あの複製体は倒さねばならんということか。
前回の先遣隊は兄貴の部隊を除いてほとんどが壊滅した。最深部目前のちょうどこの場所でだ。
Time is not on their side.
なるほどな。
複製体は心の働きを精密に模倣しているんですよね。なら行動パターンによる弱点は本人と同じなんですよね。
おそらくは。
So what are Frieren's weaknesses? What are her vulnerabilities? Because we haven't really seen that. Now, I know she mentioned a couple episodes ago when they were in the carriage, I forgot where they were going, and she, mentioned to Fern that she does, like, she's not, like, all powerful. I forgot exactly what she mentioned that she, like, isn't perfect at, but I know she mentioned that it takes more than just spells to win a fight, and that she has lost. Yeah, she said she has lost to several opponents in the past, including human opponents. But exactly what those vulnerabilities are, I don't remember her really elaborating. I can't even guess as to what they could be. But Fern is confident.
フリーレン様、あっちの壁際に立ってもらってもいいですか？うん。
Well, she didn't form like a full shield. What? Tell me.
なぜ戦っている時に気がつかなかったんだ。いや、手だれという先入観があったからこそ気づけなかった。魔法を使う瞬間にほんの一瞬だけ魔力探知が途切れている。
Okay, so I have gone back and watched that section like 3 or 4 times just to make sure I'm grasping what they're saying. When someone's gearing up to attack her, she's a little slow on the draw to sense that and respond. And just seeing that when she put up I don't know the proper term, when she put up like the shield, she was like barely covered, right? She was like outlined in it. So because she's a little, and Fern, as we have seen, especially in that fight with the demon, was it Lukner? Fern is like quick. She's very quick when casting. Now, again, that's slightly at the end of the day, that vulnerability, I don't think is a big one. So they still gonna have a fight on their hands, and I can see now why Fern is like, I want to volunteer. I can do this because it seems like, right? She's the only one that picked up on this. Uh, and she's been around Frieren long enough to reasonably pick up on this. So I can see why she volunteered. And then again, on top of that, Fern is very quick on the draw. All right, let's keep going.
しかし他の技量があまりにも卓越しすぎている。実際にこの隙をつける魔法使いなどほとんどいないだろ
Oh! Ew.
しまったな。それじゃあアイゼンが敵を引きつけて側面から攻撃しよう。フリーレンは援護射撃だ。
ハイターは
今日は二日酔いでダメなんだ。
Is he drunk? Don't he know better than drinking on a school night?
こうやってダンジョンのボスを倒すためによく話し合ったなって思って。
They will not give it a rest. They constantly fighting.
よし、攻略を開始しようか。
勝てるのか。
Oh, are they ready?
攻略できないダンジョンなんか存在しない。私は歴史上で最も多くのダンジョンを攻略したパーティーの魔法使いだよ。確かに全員で戦えばほぼ確実に勝てるだろうけど、大半が死ぬことになると思う。多分脱出用ゴーレムを使うような暇もないよ。
それよりも
Oh.
最深部に集まってくる複製体の足止めの方が重要というわけか。
Oh no. Hold on, wait. Are they all heading that way?
その行動を予測しやすいからね。確かに全員で戦えばほぼ確実に勝てるだろうけど、大半が死ぬことになると思う。多分脱出用ゴーレムを使うような暇もないよ。
She's trying to prevent history of repeating itself. As we've learned, there have been a lot of parties that have come in, multiple people in these groups, but less than a handful make it out. So this is a way to minimize the casualties by just her and Fern going in. All right, get your game face on.
その隙に潜伏したフェルンを私は警戒する。でも目の前の互角の相手の対処で手にたる。だって私の怖さは私が一番よく分かっている。
I love it. She said, "No one knows better than I how frightening I can be." And again, she don't say that with ego. She don't say that with ego. It's just a matter of fact. Who knows you better than yourself?
Look
at them in the background.
比較的新しい魔法だから 反射神経で無意識に防御できるほどの年月は経っていないんだ。どうしてもその対処はたった一瞬、ほんの誤差のような時間だけれども、思考する分だけ遅れることになる。フリーレン、お前は私のことが嫌いだろう。なぜ私の元に来た？正直、もう二度と会わないものだと思っていた。先生の遺言状を届けに来た。あれから50年。そうか。フランメは死んだのか。悲しくないの？気まぐれで育てた弟子だ。
Did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel that burr? Okay? The coldness?
皇帝が国を挙げた魔法の研究に認可を下ろしたそうだ。人間の文化圏では、今まで魔法は魔族の技術であるとして、表立った研究は禁忌とされてきた。働きかけたのはフランメで、彼女は新設された宮廷魔法使いとやらの教育に携わっていた。
Oh. So Flamme was instrumental in people being able to become mages. Okay.
大陸最大の統一帝国が魔法の研究と軍事転用を始めるということだ。周辺諸国が黙っていない。わずか数十年で魔法は大陸中に普及する。
Wow.
人類の誰もが魔法を使える時代がやってくるんだ。帰れ、フリーレン。こんな遺言は到底聞き入れられん。実に不愉快だ。
Why? You got so much other stuff to do?
魔法は特別であるべきだ。才ある者以外に教えるつもりはない。
Well, how do you know they don't have talent if you don't even, like, scout out the potential people to become mages?
その前に少し歩かないか？どうせ私たちには時間はいくらでもあるんだ。誰もが魔法を使える時代はフランメの夢だった。あの子もきっと初めは人類のためとか魔王軍に抗う力とか。あの子は私にとっては無にも等しいような短い人生で人類の魔法の開祖にまで上り詰めた。先生はいつも判断がとても早かった。まるで何かにせかされているみたいに。人間には寿命がある。私たちよりも死に近い場所にいるんだ。たった1000年で人間の時代がやってくる。私たちは人間に追い抜かれる。お前を殺す者がいるとすれば、それは魔王か。人間の魔法使いだ。楽しみだね、ゼリエ。
I haven't been saying much because I've been like really soaking in what these two have to say and learning that Flamme was instrumental in humans being able to really practice magic, learn and practice magic. And it was just because she wanted people to be able to enjoy it, like not necessarily to fight, not to just to be able to enjoy it. And Frieren was there at the dawn of seeing people being able to do that.
And
Did she get her? Did she get her? Was she able to defeat her? I don't know. Seeing Frieren face her replica, it's almost like a game of who gonna flinch first. Like who gonna blink first. I love it. This episode was so informative, and like the last 10 minutes, I wasn't really saying anything, so I'm definitely gonna have to, edit out the quiet moments. But I was just really absorbing and taking in the conversation between Frieren and Zerier, because I don't want to say Frieren doesn't talk a lot, but she kind of doesn't, in my opinion. So when she speaks and when you are getting like insight into her past and her interactions with characters like Zedier, like you really need to take that in, and that's what I was doing. Um I think that their conversation is really timely and really captured, what humanity has been about, in terms of, we don't have a lot of time, so we can't sit around, as a collective. We can't sit around and not pursue our goals and put those plans into action. Humanity has a hunger to do more and to see more and to be more. And just, IRL, just look at how far people have come in the last, I don't know, 500 to 1,000 years. Now we talking about AI and integrating that and using AI to possibly solve cancer and going to Mars and actually, and that's a conversation for a whole nother time, which I'm gonna slightly get into now. We talking about space exploration. I feel like we got so many things that we need to be solving here. So many um, conflicts between each other that we need to squash here before we start talking about uh, migrating to a different planet. Okay, anyway, back on topic of freedom. I just really enjoyed their conversation. And Zedier said something. She said that if anybody's going to defeat you, it's going to be the Demon King, which we know is not a problem anymore, or it's going to be a human. And Friedman said, I'm paraphrasing, but she welcomes to see the day that might happen, you know? So this was a really good episode and I enjoyed it. And I'm going to stop rambling now. So, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed, and I will see you in the next one.